have no idea what you've done. No idea, no idea. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Should have kept walking. You should have kept walking. Why didn't you keep walking? Some things are better left unheard. That's what she says. That's what she says. That's what she says. That's what she says. Why didn't you keep walking? Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Just because they were talking. They were talking. They were talking. You shouldn't have listened. You shouldn't have listened. What have you done? Just like the others. You're just like the others before you, the ones after you, the ones after you, the ones after you. You're just like them. You're just like. You're just like me. Bendable, bindable, breakable. Bendable, bindable, breakable. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong place, wrong time. I should have stayed away. You should have stayed away. You should have stayed away. You're just like them. You're just like them. No running. 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 No escape. There's no escape. There's no escape from here. There's no running. There's no running. No escape. You'll never leave. You'll never leave. No one leaves. No one leaves. There's no escape. You'll die here. You'll die here. Just like we all have. Good morning, darling. I see the accommodations were more than satisfactory. You were sleeping like the dead. I came in earlier and tried to wake you. Since that was unsuccessful, I decided to stay with you for a while. Your dreams must have been interesting. The faces you made were cute. Watching you struggle in your sleep left me distracted all day. I kept wondering what you could have been dreaming about. Okay. Screaming. Go right ahead. No one can hear you. If they did, they don't care enough to intervene. Besides, it's great for self-care. So please, don't stop. I'll give you a moment. I could let you go. Absolutely. But we have an agreement, remember? Friends and family. I'm sure they would search for you. Because they love you just as much as you love them, right? See, that's why you're my favorite. By far. You're adorably aggressive, and your blissful ignorance is to die for. You made everything so easy. You lied to the ones you love about where you went. So you can see that it's a bit hard to be afraid of empty threats, yes? They can search all they want. No one's gonna find you. Even if they wanted to track you, Your GPS was disabled a few miles out of town. I can only assume that you didn't want anyone tracking you. It seems like I'm not the only one with secrets. What you do in your free time isn't something you should be ashamed of, darling. If you want to play with fire, that's none of my business. But to lie? That's not very noble, now is it? I mean, I can expect you to lie to someone like me, but to the people that love you? What they've done must have cut you deep. Well, I see you falling into my lap as a blessing, believe it or not. It's under unfortunate circumstances, but you're proving to be worth my time, darling. I might just keep you longer than I expected. I'm a monster. Well, ain't that sweet? Bless your heart. Darling, out of all the people you've met in your life, I'm the most sinister of them all. I think not. And to form an opinion of someone that you barely know based on assumptions is a bit irresponsible. Wouldn't you agree? Just the other night, you didn't think that I was a real person. You assumed that I was a late-night terror tale that's meant to give people nightmares. Are any of those stories true? I can't confirm nor deny. What do you think the truth is, darling? We all have skeletons in our closet, don't we? There's so much you have yet to learn, darling. I'm not the only villain sitting in this room. I suppose you coming here wasn't the best choice you've made. But the choices you've made up to this point, always pure. You would never hurt anyone. But after all you've done, don't you ever get tired of doing the right thing? Humor me. What good has it ever brought you? What ray of positivity shined upon you? Was anyone ever thankful? Relieved? I didn't think so. You tell people what they don't want to hear in the beginning. You do something they don't necessarily agree with, just so you can save them. Upset them for the moment. Then, at the end of things, they don't remember anything you've done. They don't realize how much you sacrificed, how much you've given. See, it's that in-between time. I guess you could call it the intermission, between the beginning and the end. Feeling like an emotional prisoner. While they're dragging you through hell, they make you feel like you're less than nothing. Trying to remind yourself that your sacrifice isn't in vain. The risk is worth the reward. That your torment is worth it. Your pain, physically, mentally, is worth it. But is it really worth it? Being their prisoner? Feeling more isolated and lost than before? Within time, you begin to feel nothing at all, wanting to be completely numb. So you give in to it. You give in to the forbidden feeling of feeling nothing at all. It's like playing with fire. People don't know that the flame not only burns, but warms the skin if welcomed. We aren't evil. We're those who had their potential ruined by those who were unforgiving. Why should we forfeit our happiness? Why surrender our sanity for such a worthless purpose? In the end, we become the entity they take advantage of. Now please, if you can, tell me why that's okay with you. If it's more foreboding than anything, you and I are more alike than you think. I chose to be non-compliant with damnation, and that's where you chose to be subservient. It's beyond me why anyone would mistreat someone like you, darling. I would never betray such a sacrifice. It's not my intention to hurt anyone. At least, not on purpose. I don't actively seek anyone out. Why would I be a monster if natural selection is at fault? I can't control what people say, or what they do. I can only make suggestions. You're living proof that I don't hurt everyone that crosses my path. At the rate we're going, we'll be walking the same path for a while, darling. Besides, would I offer dinner to someone I was going to harm? I assume you're hungry, and I know I need a drink. My men will bring you in some fresh clothes, and the shower is right through that door. Naturally, you're pleasant to look at, but we need to clean you up a bit. Don't worry, they'll take good care of you, darling. I can't wait to hear about those skeletons you have stowed away.